Okay, it is still January 15, 2020. I'm going to show you what has been happening in other countries. Then I'm going to go to Australia, the flash flooding, the tremendous amount of rain. Oh, rain bombs is what you got. Also, I include a video that I came across today of someone in Australia saying, we're in a lot of trouble. We're in a lot of, well, we all are, all over the world, but you guys in Australia, you're in really big trouble. Big trouble. I'll get into that in just 1 second, but here we go.
When harsh winter weather in, of all places, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Now, Afghanistan gets, some pretty harsh winters, but this is something completely different.
It is. Good morning, Anne-Marie. The combination of freezing temperatures, avalanches, and flash flooding has proved to be deadly for the people of Pakistan and Afghanistan. More than 130 people across the two countries have been killed during the recent cold snap. In the Pakistani-administered area of Kashmir, heavy snowfall triggered several avalanches and landslides, leaving 62 people dead. In neighboring Afghanistan, 39 people have been killed in weather-related deaths. More harsh winter weather is forecast for the rest of the week in the region. Now to Spain, where 2 people are dead after a massive explosion at an industrial chemical plant in northern Spain late last night. Investigators said the force of the explosion killed 1 person when a piece of metal tore into a house nearby. A second person, a plant worker, was discovered dead under the debris, and 8 other workers were injured. More than 30 fire crews were needed to contain the fire caused by the explosion, which is now under control. Residents were urged to stay indoors, but police say they are safe.
Stay indoors, but you're safe. Philippines.
2 days ago, this broken house was a home. But then Taal volcano erupted and the ground opened up. Tessie watched as the walls split apart.
Sunday, nakita po namin na hindi pa po totally ganun yan. Lumilon, nag-ano lang po yung lindol. Then nung Monday ng umaga, nakakita po kami ng crack dyan sa highway. Then ayan, tuloy-tuloy yung lindol. Lumaki na po lumaki yung damage niya.
This volcano has changed thousands of lives. 3 elderly people who lived here are now in an evacuation centre. They have no money to rebuild. It may never be safe to return here.
It makes you really sad.
So devastating. For the first time in my life.
Ash from the volcano now poisons the air, while hundreds of earthquakes buckle the ground.
Cracks and fissures like this have been appearing in the ground and in buildings all around the volcano, and if you have a look in, you can see just how deep some of them have become. And experts are saying that this could be a sign of further unrest within Taal, and a bigger eruption may still be on the way.
But many are still ignoring the warnings. Coast Guards are on alert to stop residents going back to their homes on the volcanic island. Soon we spot a boat returning. Horses are on board. A vital source of income the men couldn't afford to leave behind. And soon another group arrives.
So that's in flat screen telly. And what else did you get? Chicken. And eggs. But it's very dangerous. You could die just making this journey. Is it worth it?
Dennis found his dog trapped when he returned to the island. He managed to bring him back safely. Everything else is fine.
Wala nang hanap buhay. Wala na pong hindi na makakasurvive yung mga tulad namin doon. Wala nang ibang pagkukunan ng hanap buhay. Parang hindi na po pwedeng pagtaniman.
Oh my God, man. All over the world, people are being destroyed.
Well, people here are frantically trying to get life back to normal. Until the danger passes, thousands of lives are on hold. They cannot go home. They cannot move on.
Okay. Oman. Oman. And this I believe is the capital city. Yeah. Well, do you think people will question if they see that this is happening simultaneously in all different places all over the world? Or will people just go with that climate change crap? All right. Melbourne.
A severe storm is lashing Melbourne, clearing the smoke haze but bringing strong winds and flash flooding, with some suburbs receiving a month's worth of rain. Lana Murphy's in the city tonight. Now, Lana, it's causing big traffic headaches.
It's basically shut the city down, Pete, with much of the CBD now in gridlock. This short and sharp but intense storm hit just in time for peak hour. Just a second ago, we heard thunder that sounded more like a bomb going off in the city, and there was plenty of reaction here right in Flinders Street. Now the intensity has eased as this storm is moving east across the state, but a lot of the damage has already been done. This started in the west of the state in Geelong and hit around 3 o'clock, where there was a lot of rain recorded there and wind gusts of more than 120 kilometres per hour. That was before it moved across the state, and when it hit St Albans there was more than a month's worth of rain recorded in just 30 minutes. There's been plenty of damage done here, Pete. At the moment, there's more than 150 SES active call-outs. 73 of those are for flooding. There's also been 50 flights cancelled at Melbourne Airport and dozens more delayed because of the smoky haze and now the wind and the rain. This has alleviated some of the smoke that has been choking Melbourne in the last few days, but it doesn't seem like it's helping much where they need it most.
We've got reduced vegetation cover, there's high concentrations of ash, very vulnerable landscape when it comes to short bursts of heavy rainfall, which could see very quickly mudslides developing. We wouldn't be surprised if in a number of the waterways we see debris such as soil and trees.
Pete, the authorities shouldn't have to tell us, but they have to time and time again. This is not...
Yeah. Don't drive, turn around, don't drown. Be safe. Melbourne. So, New South Wales and Victoria. They had, it seems, the exact same storm with the exact same amount of rain.
To begin this hour with the news, we've all been waiting for rain finally falling across bushfire-ravaged areas across the country's east coast. A monster storm swept through Victoria late yesterday, bringing a month's worth of rain in just 30 minutes. And today it's New South Wales' turn for a drenching as the system heads north. And we've got this story covered across both states this morning. First to Isabella Stashkovsky in Melbourne. A major clean-up is underway there this morning. That's right. There were almost 600 call-outs and about 30 of those are still active. Now, people waking up in Melbourne this morning, it's gusty and it's rainy. Now, last night wasn't the worst, of course, but that severe thunderstorm warning was cancelled at about midnight. Now, St Albans was the worst hit. They had the most calls for assistance. And about
Okay, so a lot of rain and okay. This is the end of this article, which I want to read, but tremendous amount of rain. Rain bombs. It sounded like a bomb going off. What? A thunderstorm sounds like a bomb going off. Severe thunderstorms. You had a month's worth of rain in 30 minutes. Well, considering you've been in severe drought, I don't know, maybe you haven't been getting any rain, so I don't know. But wow. That's pretty heavy rain. Let me break from Australia. This is The Guardian. I've seen this before. You guys donate to The Guardian. Their goal is $1.5 million, and they're close to it. America faces an epic choice. Wow. The Guardian is writing about our epic choice in the coming year, and the results will define the country for a generation. These are perilous times. Over the last 3 years, much of what The Guardian holds dear has been threatened. Democracy, civility, truth. How are we threatening that for you, Guardian? You're not in the United States, so, okay, well, this U.S. administration, does that, okay, that, I guess that means the Trump administration is establishing new norms of behavior. Anger and cruelty disfigure public discourse, and lying is commonplace. Lying. We started on a lie, we're ending on a lie. We've always lied. Lying has been commonplace. It's just what Americans do. So, didn't start with this administration. Obama administration, wow. Whole lot of lies. Oh, the Clintons, oh, wow, a lot of lies. The Bushes, both of them, lots of lies. Yeah, but truth is being chased away. Oh, you're just now noticing? But with your help, we can continue to put it center stage. So if you don't help them, I guess they're not going to be able to put America center stage. It will be a defining year, and we're asking for your help as we prepare for 2020. Rampant disinformation, partisan news sources, and social media's tsunami of fake news is no basis on which to inform the American public in 2020. The need for a robust, independent press like The Guardian. Are you kidding me? The Guardian. All mainstream media. Controlled by the CIA. CIA, MI6, Britain's intelligence agency. But, wow, they're really going for it. America is at a tipping point. I think we tipped. Finally, balance between truth and lies. Hope and hate. Civility and nastiness. Many vital aspects of American public life are in play. The Supreme Court, abortion rights. That is what I've lived my entire life, and I'm 61. Okay, abortion. Can't resolve anything in our country. Climate policy, wealth inequality, big tech, and much more. The stakes could get hardly any higher. We need your money. We need your money to fight what's happening in America. Everything's become friggin' insane. Yeah. Okay, hell. Hell. Australia. Australia. I got a comment from somebody who said that I might want to try this video to wake people up. Do you know how many times I've posted this video? Here is an Australian, and listen to what he has to say very carefully.
Technology relies on a signal that we're able to generate that triggers a response from atmospheric patterns. So we're able to observe this using satellite meteorology. Extensively available now to everyone who's got access to broadband internet. But we're able to utilize that signal sent in sequence to generate a incremental deviation in the flow path of these oceanic atmospheric rivers. So the source is the ocean, of course. The vapor, precipitable moisture flow is in the atmosphere. The winds drive this, with the pressure systems adjusting the path of least resistance. But our technology is able to interface that and hack into it, if you like, and makes micro adjustments to allow deviations to occur in the flow pathways. And this is how we broke the drought in Australia in 2005. This is how we put out the fires in Victoria from Black Saturday in 2009. This is how we delivered rain in the desert in Saudi Arabia in 2007, and snow for the first time in history in 2004 in the United Arab Emirates.
What? Wait a second. What did he say? This is how we broke the drought in Australia. This is how we put out the fires, Black Saturday. And you know, I come across these mainstream media articles and they talk about Black Saturday for you guys in Australia. Never do they mention that the fires were put out by Acquiesce, David Miles. So why aren't they doing that now? Because this is deliberate. Deliberate. It's the reshaping of the world. It's to bring in the smart cities. It's to get everybody into these regions, mega regions, where they can control every aspect of your life and can have 24/7 surveillance on you. In your homes, out on the street, driving until they say you can't drive anymore because your car is, it's killing people because of the severe weather events that are caused by climate change, and you're contributing to this forced migration because of climate change. And I don't know how you deal with all of the horse shit that you guys hear, but boy, man, there are times when it just it really pisses me off. So, those rains. This was taken at 1:26 a.m. this morning. Do you see what's happening here? And I'm sorry, but it's very hard to get this site to work as it keeps stalling out. This is not how Mother Nature forms her clouds. She doesn't form them with defined lines. She doesn't send nanobots into areas to produce these clouds that all they then have to do is hit with frequencies to bring down, a rain bomb. So all of these little, here you got this nanobot, I guess, and it's just driving its way to other nanobots. This whole line here is just a line of nanobots that they now call training storms. And you can see the frequencies at use in the clouds. You can see the ripples down here. None of this is real. All of what you see here is artificial. Artificial clouds being made by man. All of it. Tasmania just became a cloud. One big cloud. Except this little portion of a cloud up here in the very northeast is stationary. They're holding a cloud just right smack in that corner of Tasmania. Holding it there, steady. Look at this. Okay, you see all of the nanobots? And guess what? They are blowing themselves up into cloud. Now, I've posted videos on nanotechnology, nanobots, nanoballoons, and yes, evidence, military documents. The guy who created the weather machine, John Storrs Hall, with these nanoballoons. That's what you're seeing. This cloud up here that comes in just about, just a little bit, but it's pretty much staying there. You'll see it again in a moment. Once again, you see the air masses going in two different directions. You see the smoke. Wow, that's quite the nicely defined smoke. It's being hit with a frequency to keep it from going any further, but it was like a box of smoke. The line right here and the line on the bottom. As you can see, the air mass is going in two different directions. Look at these nano balloons puffing up their cloud. Nice triangle. No, this is not what the atmosphere used to look like. This is all new with the new technology that man is using. Now, they said that these storms that you got in Melbourne and Victoria and New South Wales came from the west. They didn't come from the west. Those clouds were created right there. Right here. Look at this nice little thin line. Sorry. Look at this little thin line create cloud right down here. Boom. And you seem to have what appears to be this artificial kind of cyclone that hangs out on the coast, on your west coast, like in, right here. And none of this is real. All of this is manufactured by man. All of it. And yes, I do have a playlist on my primary channel, which I got notification today. I can't post again. I got another community guideline strike. So, never lose truth. All small case. Put that in the YouTube search bar. Then go to my channel page. Then go to playlist. And then hit weather modification. That playlist. And you will find about 300 videos. Documented proof that weather can be modified, is being modified, and man has taken over. Man put Mother Nature into retirement. All of this. Look at all of these ripples in this, what becomes a tail right here. But all these storms that you got, once again created You have an Australian there who, hey, can break your drought, can bring about rain. Huh, man can create rain. Wow. You don't have to have those dry conditions. He can bring rain. He's done it. Your fire was extinguished, that Black Saturday fire. And he broke the drought. And he's broken droughts in other countries. Oh, you're just a crazy nut job. Well, then I guess millions of people are crazy nut jobs. But yes, climate change is making Australia's weird weather even weirder. I'm so sick of this. Fires, heat, drought, flooding are nothing new. But you'll never talk about weather modification. You'll never talk about all of those commercial companies. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry right now. Creating weather, bringing rain or getting rid of rain. And that's what makes this time maddening. There are so many commercial companies. Mainstream media has reported on those commercial companies that modify the weather, and then when you try to talk to somebody, they just think that you're crazy. Yeah. So sick of this. So unbelievably sick of this. Listen to this. Several factors contribute to Australia's notoriously shifty climate. Australia's landmass is large enough to include climate regions from the tropics in the north to deserts in the middle to temperate regions in the south. The continent is also situated between the Antarctic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans, along with Australia's coasts. These oceans act like buffers and help moderate the climate in cities like Sydney. But Australia is a continent, which means it experiences continentality. Are you kidding? Well, if Australia experiences continentality, I guess all continents experience continentality. It's a phenomenon where inland areas far from water experience a wider temperature range than the coasts. Continentality. Well, I guess that's a new one. Yeah. The surrounding bodies of water undergo periodic changes in water and atmospheric circulation patterns. Well, this... okay. This is what's happening now. And now is 10:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States, so it's what? I don't know, 2:14 p.m. in Australia? Of course, the loading is a little difficult, but yeah, once again, a whole lot of cloud that they have propped up right inside off the coast, but all along the coast. And where's the smoke going? Oh, did the rain put out the fires? Well, they were saying that that was quite helpful, although the rain now is going to cause problems for those in the burned out areas. Look at the microwaves right here. Microwaves up here, microwaves right down here, and this thing is shooting out. It's nanoballoons shooting away. Unbelievable. Tasmania, you did not have a sunny day that covered you in cloud. these are all the nanoballoons, all these little, you know, strands or blips of what, white cloud? No. But I just want you to see, I bet it's still parked out here. Is it? Is it? Oh, man. Wouldn't it be nice to have a computer that you just don't have to, that the things that you want to do, you're just able to do. Well, I also want to show you an extremely low frequency shot, a HARP next rad ring in Australia last night. So right here is the extremely low frequency. Right here is your HARP next rad frequencies. You got the extremely low frequency going off the coast. And, you know, I don't know what this purple line is right here. So if any of you know what it is it a frequency? A solid frequency hit? I don't know. So yeah, all right. It just goes on and on and on. Now, this is the woman from Australia that I subscribe to, Hev123 Truth Seeker. Australia on fire. The plan is clear now. Listen to what she has to say.
Hey guys, how you going? You know the fires. You wouldn't believe what I just came across. I think they want everyone out of Australia. Because scientists warned Australia could become too hot and dry for humans. And they reckon we're gonna have to move. Do you realise why they've been burning you out? Burning us out? And we're going to starve, because if they're burning all the farms and all the land, guys, we are in trouble. Not to mention the water. It's being sold off and stopped. And we're on water restrictions, right? And we have companies, corporations taking our water. And they have. I spoke to someone from Sydney Water. They have concessions. They're allowed to. They are exemptions. They're called. So I said, so corporations are more important than people? Because the people are on water restrictions, but the corporations aren't. Anyway, guys, it makes me angry. I'm sorry, but it does. I love this country. And I want to stay here. I don't want to move. I'm not going anywhere. But listen to this and watch this, guys. This just made me. A light bulb went off in my head. This is why they're doing it. Okay, ready? They're trying to say it's climate change and soon people won't be able to live here. This is just to get us all out of this country.
Now, I'm going to play the actual video so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. But you've got to take seriously these nut jobs who come out saying Australia might become too hot and dry for humans. But yeah, you're going to have massive food shortages, just as we are, because of all of the destruction of the farms from the flooding that took place in 2019. Massive flooding in China of their farms. Yeah, and your food prices are just going to skyrocket. I will link below to everything. By the way, smoked out Melburnians, worn face masks can do more harm than good. You can't win. State's chief health officer has warned Victorians that face masks are not a panacea against the potentially debilitating smoke haze. Many have resorted to face masks to protect themselves. The evidence really isn't there that the face masks are a good intervention across the entire population. So if you're right smack in the fire, it'll keep the particulates out, and that's good. But I guess if you're further away from, the fire, it's got pros and cons. It can reduce the particulate matter that you'll be breathing in, but for some people, breathing becomes much harder. It can worsen their symptoms, and it can cause quite a bit of fatigue. God. And yeah, now you have fire clouds. Oh my God. There's way too much. There's so much going on, but here you go. Michael Mann. ClimateGate. Lying sack of shit. Discredited because of his lies. He falsifying data. Michael Mann. And he's still propped up as an expert. That's the world we live in. Michael Mann. Check him out. A sick, twisted, lying sack of shit. And he's propped up. Oh my God. Oh my God, so prestigious, isn't it? Michael Mann, director of the Earth System Science Center at Pennsylvania State University. He is, oh, he's Mr. Hockey Stick. Remember the hockey stick? The hockey stick that was laughed at. These are the people that just continue on. It's amazing. People who commit crimes, people who commit fraud, people who are found out to have manipulated data, all of this kind of stuff, they get promoted. And they're still on mainstream media. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, you can watch the end of this. I mean, he's in Australia. I'd love to say, hey, keep him there, please. But I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Oh my God. Well, look, you can read this article. I mean, it's filled with how this fire cloud, yeah, it's a cumulonimbus cloud, or pyro-CB. It can generate thunder, lightning, tornado force winds, as well as belch out burning embers, all of which help spread already fast-moving fires. It's erratic. It's the results can be devastating. It can create storms of high intensity, erratic, dangerous, and hard to predict. Here, February 7, 2009, a day that became known as Black Saturday. 6 fire clouds broke out. In 2018, California's deadly car fire unleashed a rare fire tornado. But the Black Saturday was extinguished by Aqueous, a weather modification company in Australia. No longer goes by Aqueous. David Miles, an Australian, put out the fire. That's got to be known. Okay. Just stay safe, everybody. Stay safe. If we can't get more people to raise hell and to get rid of these psychopaths who have an agenda, and that agenda is to burn you out, to flood you out, to destroy you, and to kill you, you know, even for those who, well, insist on staying willfully ignorant, they know government has not done anything to help them. And everything just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. They know that. So getting rid of them is a good idea. So that we can, I don't know, begin to live our lives as we want to live our lives instead of being dictated to. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's hard. Listen to this. Scientists aren't sure why some wildfires produce fire clouds, while others don't. But they know that 3 ingredients are crucial: heat, dry conditions, wind. Well, those are the fires that we have now. So why aren't we seeing more of these fire clouds? Because the ingredients are there always. Oh, all links are below.